All the records as Australia rewrite history books. Historians and statisticians were kept on their toes as Australia bowled out the West Indies for 27 in a 176-run victory in World Test Championship action. By Daniel Beswick. Australia's stellar bowling effort in Jamaica has turned heads in the cricket world. Winning the third test over the West Indies by 176 runs, the tourists claimed a series sweep to remain atop of the World Test Championship standings early in the 2025 to 2027 cycle. Though it was the unrelenting nature of the victory that put those keeping the game's records in a sweat. Some of the astonishing numbers and records broken from the test at Sabina Park. 15 balls bowled by Mitchell Starc to claim the fastest 5-wicket haul. Starc needed just 2.3 overs to have the West Indies in the mire at 7 out of 5 when he cleaned up Shai Hope, breaking a record shared by 3 bowlers, compatriots Ernie Toshak and Scott Boland, as well as England's Stuart Broad. You have to go back to 1947 for Toshak's effort against India in Brisbane, though it was the final 5 wickets of the innings he claimed, in Starc, or would it be Starc, contrast to the first 5 in West Indies innings from the left-armer. The 6 runs scored by West Indies is the fewest runs scored by a top 6 in an innings where all 6 have batted, and Starc became the second fastest bowler to 400 wickets by balls bowled, 19062, behind only Dale Steyn who needed 16,634 balls. 23, most wickets in the first over of an innings since Mitchell Starc's debut. The start of Starc's spell included a 3-wicket first-over blitz, helping him pass James Anderson as the most prolific bowler in the first over of Test innings since his debut in 2011. Starc's final bowling figures of 6-9 are also the best of any player in their 100th Test, surpassing Muthiah Muralitharan's 6-54 for Sri Lanka against Bangladesh in 2006. 1. Pink ball Test hat-tricks. While they have garnered a reputation for being bowler-dominant, there had never been a hat-trick taken in a pink ball Test match until Scott Boland's effort on Monday, removing Justin Greaves, Shamar Joseph and Jomal Warrican in successive deliveries. Boland became 10th Australian bowler to claim a Test hat-trick, with the last being Peter Siddles in the 2010-2011 Ashes series. A total of 12 hat-tricks have been taken in Australian Test cricket, with Hugh Trumbull and Jimmy Matthews taking 2. And the latter achieving the feat twice in the same Test match against South Africa in 1912. 16.53, Scott Boland's Test bowling average, the best of men's players active since 1915. With his 3-34 and 3-2 at Sabina Park in the victory, Boland's Test bowling average now stands at 16.53, the best of any bowler in the last 110 years of Test cricket, minimum 2,000 balls bowled. Only England's Sid Barnes stands above Boland for bowlers since 1900, with the other 6 bowlers above Boland all hailing from the 1800s, and in the infancy of Test cricket. Second lowest total in men's Test history. Australia's unstoppable bowling attack consigned the West Indies to the second lowest completed total in Test history, just beating New Zealand's 26 against England in Auckland back in 1955. It's the lowest total Australia's men have kept aside to, beating 2 instances of 36. The last of which was against India in December 2020. The 7 ducks in the innings is also a record, beating 9 instances of 6. Subscribe for the latest cricket updates, record-breaking performances, and expert analysis from around the world.